Hey, my name is Luke, and this is your Belmont Writing Center tutor tip. A lot of times, students will have trouble with citations, and I feel like Chicago style is one of the more complicated citation styles. So, in this video, I'll be walking you through an example of citing a source in Chicago style. Alright, so Chicago style can be a little bit confusing at first. I think this is mostly due to the fact that it uses footnotes or endnotes in addition to a bibliography. And so in this video, I'll be discussing a little bit about the slight differences between the formats of the footnote and the format of the bibliographic entry. And so a great place to start is the Purdue OWL website, and there's a link in the description. So definitely start here, and then I'm going to jump into an illustration of how to cite a source in Chicago. Right, so let's say that you found something that you want to cite, an academically credible source. This could be something from JSTOR or Google Scholar or another kind of scholarly database. So up here I've got this journal article from French Historical Studies, and over here my paper. I've already quoted from the article, or maybe I've paraphrased, and I'm ready to put in my footnote. So in Microsoft Word, you can just go up to the top tab to the References tab, just hit Insert Footnote, and this bottom portion will open up, and you're ready to cite. So for a footnote, you'll start with the name of the author, and then in quotation marks, you'll put the title of the article, and then following the title of the article, you'll put in the title of the journal that the article is in. So this is French Historical Studies, and then all of the rest of this portion will be the information pertaining to the journal. So the volume number is 9. You can just put in 9 without. You don't need to use VOL dot like you would in MLA. And then the issue number, you will put NO dot, and then it's 4. And another thing to be sure of, this title of the article needs to be in italics. So be sure to note that. The article title is in quotes and the journal title is in italics. Next, in parentheses, you'll put the year that the journal was published in. And you can put the quarter, the month, if that's given, but that's not necessary. And then you'll put a colon and the page number where you found the quote. So this is page 635. Then a comma, and then the final bit of information you'll put in is the URL. So you can find it right here or copy it from the URL bar and paste right there. If something like that happens, just be sure that this is in Times New Roman 10-point font, and you are good for the foot. So you cited something from a source, but let's say you found something else from the same source in a different place in the same source that you want to cite. So you've written, paraphrased or quoted something from the source, and you've got your footnote ready. So what you can do is put in a shortened note, and this is just a shortened form of this full citation. So for this, you just simply put in the author's last name, comma, the page number, period. And something else you might want to keep in mind, especially if you have multiple articles or books by the same author, for that case, you might want to put in a shortened form of the title of each work. So for this, I'll just say teacher in quotes as a shortened form. Okay, so you've come to the end of your paper and you're ready to put in the bibliography entry for your source. And so here is where you're going to want to pay very close attention, because the differences between the footnote citation and the bibliographic citation are very very slight. So first you're going to want to make sure you're in 1 point spacing, and then you'll start with the author's name, but this will be last name, comma, first name, and then a period, not another comma. Then you'll put in the title of the article as you did in the footnote citation. And then again, you'll end this with a period inside the quotation marks. Next, you'll put in the journal information, and this is basically the same as the footnote. Just all of this right here is the exact same. Again, be sure to put the journal title in italics. The year as well, that is the same. And then you're going to put the entire page span of the article. So here it's 635 to 659, and then a period, and then again you'll put the URL in and end with a period. But you're not finished yet, because in Chicago style you still use a hanging indent with this citation entry. Now you're finished. I hope this video was helpful, but if you have any further questions, you can visit us in the Writing Center Collaborate Rooms, which you can find through the Belmont Writing Center website. Thanks.